Hello and welcome. I am Jenny, Twin Flame Ascension Coach. And if you are stuck in a situation where your twin flame does not want to be with you, I have a question for you. Do you actually want to be with you? Do you actually want to be with your twin flame? And I know it can seem like an obvious yes, of course. How can I not be with me? I am me. I am okay spending time by myself. Of course I want to be with me. Or you might be feeling like, of course I want to be with my twin flame. Why else would I be here? And all of that is absolutely true. At the same time, you want to ask yourself, is there a place where I am avoiding actually being with my twin flame? Is there a place inside where you might be choosing to stay in a 5D internal world, bliss in your heart kind of relationship with your twin flame, instead of having a real life relationship with your twin flame in the 3D where they are in your face, making you feel all the ways that you don't love yourself, making you feel what you don't want to feel. Maybe that's a yes. I went through this in my journey too, and I tell you, I realized that I was loving that feeling that I have with my twin flame in my heart. That beautiful love that comes in like a flood of dopamine, like it's dumped on your brain, and you just feel so good and happy and blissful and on, right? I came to a place where I found I was wanting to stay in that feeling in my heart and calling it patience, calling it giving my twin flame the space that he needs, when really what I was doing was avoiding him, avoiding having that motherfucker in my face, showing me where I don't love myself, making me feel what I don't want to feel. And that will keep you stuck. Indefinitely. It will keep you stuck until you change your choice and decide, I want to feel what my twin flame has for me to feel. I want to have my twin flame in my face, showing me where I don't love myself so that I can actually love myself. And you really have to be willing to go into the places that you don't want to go. You have to be willing to go into that gut-wrenching pain in order to release it, in order to give yourself the love that you need so that you're not in pain anymore. And the more you mask that pain with that lovey-dovey feeling in your heart, the more you're keeping your union from manifesting in the physical. The more that you're keeping your union in the 5D and refusing to let it happen in the 3D. And I remember when I first started my twin flame journey, I was all about the heart healing. I wanted the heart healing and I wanted to love again, but I didn't necessarily want to have my twin flame in my life or next to me. I didn't want to deal with that physical part yet. And so what it really boils down to is identifying those places within yourself where you're not choosing to actually go there, where those places that you're not choosing to actually look at and heal and love yourself. Because that's what it all boils down to. If your twin flame is refusing to be with you, then they are showing you a place where you are refusing to love yourself, where you are refusing to be with yourself, where you are refusing to face yourself. And that can manifest in either, and when you're in that state, when you do have those moments with your twin flame, they can either be you're fighting or constantly upset, or they could be where you're like, know that you trigger each other. And so you're like trying to dance around it because you want to have some kind of interaction. And both of those are just, you can't move forward in that state. You have to come to a place of healing within yourself where you desire to be your true, authentic self in front of each other, whether that means fighting or peacefulness or getting clear and moving through what they're showing you so that you arrive into that deeper love together. And so that you can share in that physical experience of your love together. And if your twin flame is refusing to be with you, look there. Look at the places where you are refusing to go within yourself and see what's there. See what is it that you're afraid of. Are you afraid that they won't love you and that they'll leave you if they see who you are? If you let yourself be you, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that they'll leave you? Are you afraid that you'll leave yourself? Are you afraid that it'll be too hard? Do you feel like you're too hard to love? All of these questions are places that might be where you are needing that reassurance, where you are needing that commitment to yourself, where you are needing to know that you are loved. You are worth loving, where you are everything that your twin flame needs and desires, and that you are capable of loving your twin flame. You are capable of loving yourself. You are capable of moving through anything that they could ever possibly show you. That there is no cave too dark. There is no place where you won't go within yourself. That there is no fear that can stop you from bringing love into yourself, into your union, bringing love into that relationship that you have with God. Because that's what it all boils down to. Any place where you're not experiencing the relationship with your twin flame that you desire, that is a place where there is fear of some sort, in some way, in some form. And fear has no power over love. Fear melts every time you bring love there. So face all of your fears. Make that decision within yourself that you are going to face whatever comes, that you are going to look everywhere that your twin flame shows you. And maybe if they're not talking to you right now, that starts with, well, what was the last thing that they showed me? What was the last kind of upset that I had with them that led to this situation? What was it about? And then what in my life, is there anything in my life that's still showing me that same thing, just in a different way? And that will give you a hint that, oh, this is part of that core healing that needs to happen in order to move forward with your twin flame. So give yourself that reassurance that you are capable of facing, healing, overcoming anything that your twin flame shows you, anything that your twin flame brings up in you, and that there is no place of fear that you cannot conquer with love. Every place of fear melts with your love. So don't be afraid to love yourself in the dark places. Don't be afraid to look into the dark places in yourself and bring that love of light to it. Because you are loved. You are already loved. Your twin flame loves you and wants to be with you just as much as you want to be with your twin flame. And the more that you decide that you are going to be with all of you, the more your twin flame will decide that they want to be with all of themselves, which means that they want to be with you too. And you will see that physically manifested when you allow yourself to go to the places that they will show you when they are in your face. So don't be afraid. You can do this. You are capable. And I am here to help you and support you. So feel free to reach out to me. I will be happy to help you. I hope this was helpful for you. Like and subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next episode.